Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 21st of January. Pakistan makes major breakthroughs in identifying Bacha Khan University attackers. 7 journalists killed in suicide bombing in Kabul. And unemployment forces people to opt petty businesses in Pakistani Kashmir. And now for all the details. Pakistan military stated that adequate evidences have been gathered regarding terrorists responsible for the attack in Bacha Khan University, adding that the attackers received calls from Afghanistan. Pakistan forces have arrested several suspects for their alleged involvement in the attack, which left 21 people dead.
Inter-Services Public Relations or ISPR Director General Lieutenant General Asim Bajwa has stated that major breakthroughs had been made and sufficient evidences have been gathered identifying the perpetrators of the attack. Bajwa added that they have the information on where the militants came from and who prepared them for the gruesome attack.
ये हमलावर कौन थे, कहां से आए, किसने इनको तैयार किया, किसने इनको सपोर्ट किया, किसने इनको पहुंचाया, किसने भेजा, किसने हमला कराया, इस तमाम के बारे में काफ़ी हद तक इंफॉर्मेशन हमारे पास अभी इकट्ठी हो चुकी है, एस्टैब्लिश हो चुकी है.
The Pakistani military has also recovered mobile phones from the corpses of the attackers. They received calls from an unknown caller with Afghan SIM card.
उनसे 2 मोबाइल फ़ोन रिकवर हुए, उनको स्टडी किया गया, कॉलों के वॉइस कट्स को सुना गया, उनका तज्जिया किया गया और एक इंटेलिजेंस पिक्चर बनाई गई और लिंकेजेस को इस्टेब्लिश किया गया. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि 2 टेलीफोन इनके पास मोबाइल फ़ोन्स थे. इनको डेफिनेटली इनका राब्ता था. एक दहशत के गर्द के मरने के बाद भी उसके फ़ोन पे कॉलें आ रही थी. वो डेफिनेटली वो अफ़गान सिम ही थी. इसके ऊपर मज़ीद काम हो रहा है.
4 heavily armed militants on Wednesday entered Bacha Khan University in Charsada town of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, killing 21 people, mostly students, and injuring scores. A senior Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan commander initially claimed responsibility for the assault, but an official spokesperson later denied involvement, calling the attack un-Islamic.
Most of the government schools and educational institutes are without proper security arrangements in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan. Police have said the province has been rocked by 2 terror attacks on educational institutes in 2 years.
The vulnerability of educational institutes in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to terror attacks has become evident from the Bacha Khan University attack in Charsada on Wednesday, in which 20 people were killed. The incident was a gruesome reminder of the Peshawar school massacre in 2014, in which 134 children were killed in the same province. According to police, many schools failed to fulfill security requirements for which FIRs have been registered against principals. The attack on Bacha Khan University came amid security fear in the region. Several schools had closed early at the weekend around Peshawar, the capital of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, after rumors circulated of a possible attack.
मतलब अफवाह सी थी कि दहशतगर्दी होने वाली है पेशावर में स्कूलों में और सरकारी स्कूलों की भी छुट्टी थी सुबह से, तो इस तरह नहीं होना चाहिए. बच्चों की तालीम पे असर पड़ता है.
The area has been on edge since the December 2014 massacre at a school in Peshawar. On Saturday, policemen closed several schools over security concerns.
11:30 बजे तालीम पुलिस वाला SHO या कोई मिर्जा से ने मुझे फ़ोन किया था कि कल छुट्टी चाचा स्कूल बंद रखो. मैंने सुबह बच्चे वापस कर दिया, ताला मैंने लगा दिया.
Militant outfits in Pakistan have been fighting to topple the government and install Islamic law.
7 Afghan journalists were killed when a suicide bomber rammed his car into their van in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul city. 26 people, including passers-by, were injured in the attack.
The explosion took place during evening rush hour close to the National Parliament and Russian Embassy in Kabul. This is the latest in a series of targeted suicide bombings in Afghanistan at a time when the government is trying to engage the militants into peace negotiations. The Russian embassy informed that none of its staff were hurt in the attack. Taliban has taken responsibility of the attack and threatened to target more media persons from a private news channel for their news coverage of the fighting in Kunduz city in September. The Taliban had openly threatened to target the local news channel last year after it reported allegations of summary executions, rape, kidnappings and other abuses by its fighters during the battle for Kunduz. The insurgents had briefly captured Kunduz last year, their biggest success in the 15-year insurgency before being ousted by government forces. The Taliban, who are fighting to topple the Western-backed government in Kabul and reimpose strict Islamic laws, have increased their attacks ever since foreign countries started withdrawing their troops from the country. Since the start of the new year, Kabul has seen at least 6 bomb attacks. The suicide attack on journalists earned criticism from around the world.
Afghanistan is ready to use 3 of the 4 multi-role Mi-25 helicopters that India donated to it last month to fight off militants in the war-ravaged country. The Afghan Defense Ministry said on Wednesday that the helicopters have been assembled and now will be used in the ongoing Helmand battle for the first time. India had handed over the 3 helicopters to Afghanistan in December last year during the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Kabul. The 4th helicopter is expected to be delivered soon. Nepal will get $210 million from China for construction of a regional airport in Pokhara. The country, in the absence of a proper aviation sector, had to face problems receiving relief materials in the aftermath of the 2015 earthquake, as well as the recent protests called by the ethnic minority communities.
China will provide $210 million soft loan to Nepal to develop and expand airports in the country so as to improve its air services. Nepal was recently choked of essential items after the country's minority community blocked key trade posts along the Indo-Nepal border while protesting for equal rights under the country's newly adopted constitution. If Nepal is able to develop its air service in a credible way, we would not have to face shortage of essential goods during blockade in the southern border, Nepalese Tourism Minister Anand Prasad Pokhrel said. Once the loan agreement is signed between Nepal and China, the airport will be completed within 4 years, he added. China has also shown interest in assisting Nepal to expand Gautam Buddha Regional Airport in Lumbini.
Sufferings of the people in Pakistan-administered Kashmir has been increasing day by day. Many locals in the region, despite being educated, are unable to secure a decent job and the misery continues.
Employment opportunities in Pakistan-administered Kashmir is negligible. Acute poverty, burgeoning unemployment and rampant corruption are making life difficult for locals in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Locals here are highly dependent on government for jobs as the region has hardly witnessed any private industrial activity for years. They claim that the government, which once made tall promises, has failed to provide job opportunities to the people, causing higher rate of unemployment and poverty in the region. Rampant corruption within government departments is also adding to the woes of locals, as jobs are not given on the basis of merit but on contacts and networking. Such dismal state is causing locals to opt for petty business.
बच्चों का रिस्क कमा रहे हैं सर, नौकरी हमें मिल नहीं रही, तो हम किधर जाएं? चोरी हम नहीं कर सकते हैं, डाका हम नहीं डाल सकते हैं, छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, बहन भाई हैं, माँ बाप हैं, बूढ़े माँ बाप हैं, क्या करें फिर हमें?
The misery of these street hawkers does not end there. They are being harassed by local police and authorities on daily basis.
मैं यहाँ पर रेडी दिखाता हूँ, मेरी तालीम में से FA है, मुझे कोई नौकरी नहीं मिल रही, नौकरी देता ही नहीं है कोई। क्यों? गरीब हूँ मैं, इसलिए। मैं अमीर होता तो मुझे नौकरी मिलती है, इसलिए रेडी काम करता हूँ। तो रेडी भी नहीं लगाने, जो आता है हुकूमत वाले आते हैं वो फेंक देते हैं, नीचे गिरा देते हैं। कोई बल्दिया वाले आते हैं वो भी गिरा देते हैं रेडी। जो भी आता है, पुलिस वाले आते हैं वो भी हमें भगा देते हैं। हम जाएँ तो जाएँ किधर? ट्रैफिक वाले आते हैं वो भी हमें मारते हैं। जो भी आता है हमें भगाता है यहाँ से। कहता हम कोई जुर्म तो नहीं करते, रेडी लगाते हैं। भीख अगर मांगे तो वो भी नहीं देंगे, कहेंगे जवान है आप मजदूरी करें। मेहनत मजदूरी का एक जरिया वो भी हमसे छीना जा रहा है। ये कौन सा इंसाफ है हमारे साथ?
Despite making repeated promises, Pakistan has turned a blind eye towards the deteriorating living conditions in the region, which it had annexed illegally 6 decades ago. People in Pakistan-administered Kashmir have since then been waiting for a better, corruption-free administration that could work for the region's development and provide employment to them.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Pakistan makes major breakthroughs in identifying Bacha Khan University attackers. 7 journalists killed in suicide bombing in Kabul. And unemployment forces people to opt petty businesses in Pakistani Kashmir. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.